guys, welcome back to the show. So last leg of the show, and I'm excited to talk to this my very good friend, how to reunite in the year. Kobna, how are you doing?
Thank you, Akosha.
I'm sure that you have seen a lot of his works. If he's not blogging about something humanitarian, he's talking about something that will benefit you. And late last year, we saw that he did a lot about road safety, zoning in into zebra crossing. This morning, we're talking to Augustus Kyei. You know him as Kobby Kyei. Kobna sana usasa.
Yeah, I'm young. But my name.
I am paying for your Happy New Year.
Many happy returns. God bless you.
How did 2023 go for you?
2023 was amazing. I was able to impact humanity. I was able to impact society. And that has always been my priority. I always tell my friends that I was born to just impact. And so like you spoke about from the preamble, using myself as a vessel to impact society, especially in regards to my zebra crossing campaign. Even prior to that, what I did was to move into rural communities and to share untold stories, because I believe that the purpose of journalism is to speak for the vulnerable. And so I was able to move into a lot of communities to talk about water crisis in rural communities, and by God's grace, I had a lot of people coming to my aid to provide boreholes for a lot of communities. And for me, and zooming to the later part of the year, I did the zebra crossing, which saved a lot of lives. So I just want to be remembered as one blogger who came to the continent of Africa to use his space to impact humanity. That's it.
Let's take the projects one after the other, or maybe start with the blogging. How has blogging impacted you, your own life?
It has actually changed my mindset, especially how I look at things, because I feel that social media is a community, it's a wide space. And so for me to be a part of that community where I've been able to accumulate a huge numbers on social media, just like me being a chief or a president and people following me. So obviously I'm their leader. So people are following me for a reason. So every content I put out there, I am changing the narrative, whether good or bad. So for me, it has helped me to able to orchestrate my life in a way that I need to place value on myself and also to be disciplined because people are looking up to me. So blogging for me has changed my whole mindset on how I can let people know that positivity is the key, especially when it comes to the online
You're taking a niche type of blogging, and so you're not blogging like the other type of blogging. Is it lucrative, the type of blogging that you're doing?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if you look at the lucrative part of it, and when I say lucrative, you are thinking about the business value or the monetary value. It is always important to always think about the monetary value. However, for me, I think that when you create ideas, when you create solutions to problems, eventually you're going to get paid. So for the people who out there who have that perception that my niche doesn't provide a lot of money for me, I'm not even looking at getting a lot of money. It's about waking up, and the fulfillment is being able to use my platform to provide water for community, champion a campaign where it can save lives. So for me, once I can wake up, get something to eat with my family, I'm okay. Right. Wherever you see it from that angle with regards to the monetary value, I don't want you to even calculate that for me. I want you to look at the fact that I am impacting society, that's it.
So the project was Go There.
Go There with Kobby Kyei. Yeah, Go There.
I remember that project very much. I mean, how did it start for you? You started blogging and wanted to impact the people that are following you. But why did you decide to want to take it to communities? I mean, help provide social amenities, help people. I mean, some of the stories you share with me personally. Yeah. I mean, how has it been for you? Why did you start that?
Exactly.
What's the trigger? So
the trigger is my environment. All of us get it in the studio right here, from your production team, camera crew, and those watching us at home. You are where you are, and you can never take out the value of your environment. And I'm doing what I'm doing because of where I grew up. I grew up in a small town, a central region, Aguna, where, I mean, I had a lot of challenges growing up. So I told myself that when I become somebody in society, I need to still go back to the people and try to change the narrative. So my environment has played a significant role in who I am today, making sure that when I was growing up, I saw a lot of children find it very difficult to cross the road, find it very difficult to see pregnant women drinking dirty water. So if God has propelled me to get to a certain level where my voice can be heard, I have to go back to the people. and change the narrative so that all of us, I mean, as we are all moving, not everybody will be able to move to Accra. Not everybody wants to move to Kumasi. Yeah. Some people obviously will still be there. But what are we doing? Is go back to affect change in those communities. So my environment, Akosi, has played a significant role in who I am today and what I do.
With all the stuff you've done, which you've mentioned two of them already, like pregnant women drinking dirty water, you say, and children crossing roads. I want to find out which of the projects has impacted you personally as a person, perhaps your mindset. How has it affected you? Has there been one particular project that you say that it hit you so hard and you knew that if you had not done any of the projects you had done, this one alone, you're okay with it?
Thank you. So it has got to do with one story in the central region, Bremane Sukuma. So I went there with my team and I was told that there's a woman who suffered from abusive marriage and she's got 4 children. And if you see, I think I've pinned that video on my Instagram page. It's one of the videos I've pinned. And the woman was going through a lot. If you look at where she's staying with the children and what they eat, it's heartbreaking. So I heard the story. I went there with my team, put the story out to them. People came to their aid. And someone rented a new apartment for them, and they're staying there for the rest of their lives. And that is one. And someone also had to pick one of the children to stay with them in Kumasi. And so for me, looking at transforming that woman's life, and each and every day, I've even just stopped her from calling me because she will call me literally every day just to pray for me and say, thank you, God bless you, thank you, God bless you. You know, and we also, apart from giving her the apartment, we also provided a small kiosk for her with a lot of provisions to support where she's staying, you know. So that alone, anytime, that's why I've pinned it on my Instagram. When I go on my Instagram, it's one of the videos that I see, and it humbles me a lot that I've been able to use my platform, Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, not to destroy people, not to say ill about people, but to use my platform to solicit for help and people coming to my aid to change that woman's life forever and ever.
One more, if I can ask him. I have not had a chance to speak to you personally before, so I'm thinking all these things.
Yeah.
I mean, you did mention the inspiration behind doing these projects and all that, but I sometimes I wonder what goes through the minds of humanitarians, people who think about other people and say, I want to just impact lives. As a person growing up, certainly this was not what you focused on doing, right? This is not what you thought you were going to do. What did you actually want to do? And would you ever do it?
Beautiful question. So, was it yesterday or a few days ago? A gentleman sent me a message out of the blue. I mean, out of nowhere. He said, Kobby, how do you do these humanitarian stuff? Because these are projects that should be embarked by the government or multimillionaires should be doing it. But individually, you do it effortless. So growing up, I wanted to do 2 things. I wanted to go into the military because I have a background in music. So I play trumpet. Of course, you've seen me playing trumpet. And also had passion for journalism. So I bought 2. I bought GIJ and I bought Winneba. So Winneba came first and eventually. But I still had that journalism, that passion in me, that value of serving humanity. So for me, I think that it has always been part of me, just trying to impact humanity, impact society. So, I mean, to your question, I wanted to go into the military, but however, I still had that passion of serving humanity.
Looks like the disappointed military men. This is how they say
I'm just going to military.
Another disappointed military man. But anyway, Kobby, how did you fund the Zebra Crossing project? We understand.
Thank you. Funding, I mean, everything literally came from my small coin. You know, like I said, I don't look at what I'll get in terms of the money and all that. So 2022, entering 2023, I drive myself. And anytime I get to the zebra crossing demarcations, I'm a victim myself. I don't stop. And I'm sure a lot of drivers can relate. I see school children standing there begging, stopping with their parents, pregnant women, the aged, and I cross. So it came to my senses that, no, I think that something must be done. Because I travel quite a lot, and I see how when drivers see pedestrians crossing, like, common sense. They stop and appreciate the fact that you are human, you're crossing. Please cross the road. And it's so beautiful. So I said, no. As a blogger and as an influencer in Ghana, and people know me for championing some of these causes, I'll use my platform to change the narrative and to create that awareness. However, if I'm not able to change the entire nation, at least children, and even if I'm able to change the mindset of few people, will go a long way to help. So, back to the finances, nobody actually funded me. I spoke to some few people. You've seen me with Nana McBrown.
Yeah.
Seen me with the Norway ambassador.
Yeah.
Seen me with the Italian ambassador, with CEO of Rabito Clinic, Udimaya, Kojo Sheldon. All these great people, I feel that is because of what I'm doing already.
Yeah.
So if it was going to take me millions of CDs to even book an appointment with the ambassadors, because of my previous work, everything it happened. Like they are not even asking me. But glory be to God. I think tomorrow, I was in Norway and in France, and I had a call from the Norway ambassador, and he said, Kobby, you remember I joined you on the zebra crossing campaign. I want you to ask your team. I know you're not in town. Pick up a check, and we're going to help you paint or construct a zebra crossing for any school that you want to do.
Oh.
So tomorrow we are going to Sotum to survey the place. Already I've spoken to the contractors. So we're going to, so there's a particular spot at Sotum, there's a sharp curve there where there's a school there where people find it very difficult to cross. So we're going to construct a new zebra crossing for them, funded by the Norway ambassador. And
That's really good.
Exactly.
I see that you have documented everything that happened. So respect the zebra crossing. And this design looks very familiar. Like
Yes, it does.
A Timituro design this. Then, what do you hope to do with this?
Yeah, so I noticed that in our part of the world, we don't document our stuff. And if you don't show your stories, I mean, I see you guys take photos. Make sure you keep them. Make sure you assign yourself personal videographers, or if you guys can save literally everything that you do, put them on a drive to share to the world when you're in your 60s.
Good advice for me.
Exactly, because we do a lot in our space, and I mean, I was telling a friend that Dr. Pabbo is dead, A.B. Krins, all these great people, and we don't seem to recognize even their first guitar that they use. You know, there should be like a museum for them.
Yeah.
So I told myself that if I don't document some of these things and place it as bookshop and schools, libraries, one day, trust me, what I've done will be. I'm not thinking of selling.
At least the proceeds
maybe
will go into
exactly. So I'm so
projects.
trying to figure out how I can put this out. But just to serve as a documentation for myself and for my children to know that, oh, Daddy actually did great, you know?
Let me digress. Then I'm sure you like the idea of what Sarkodie did with the
Obviously, I went there. Yeah. I was in Europe when I landed. The next day I had to go there because I'm a huge SAC fan. So when I got there, I got emotional. I was like, yo, for him to even put together the outfit that he wore for concerts, that's crazy, you know, because most people want to just dump it somewhere, you know. Yeah. So that's amazing, and I want to use your platform to say that this shouldn't even go to only musicians. So far as you're in a creative space, whatever field you find yourself, make sure you document everything you're doing, because our space don't celebrate people. Yeah. So keep it so that one day you wouldn't want, you know, you can't move to home to tell people that what you did and what you've not done. Once you have everything documented, it will just speak for itself automatically.
How's this year? So this year you're starting off with the Sotum project.
Yes. So I'm going to go very soft on zebra crossing, but this year my main project, and this will be the first time I'm sharing it here.
Okay.
I noticed that when it comes to rural communities and their health, we find a lot of challenges.
Yeah.
So I'm going to deep down to the villages to see their health crisis. How pregnant women, I mean, how they survive. Do they have hospitals? The miles in which they travel or work to get, I mean, healthcare system, you know. So this year, I'm going all out to document. I'm going to do a huge documentary on health in rural communities.
Beautiful.
That's really tough.
Beautiful.
Very, very tough.
That is really
We're going to spend like weeks
Where are you
in the villages.
from?
So I'll go to the central region and I'll go to the western region. We'll do some few regions. I should do both regions. So you have to direct me. So I'll put it out today. Once you show me, I think you have to go to. Sorry to remind you, though, but you can go to your mom's place. You know, to see, you know.
Very much. I'll be very much okay.
Very
much okay to go.
Don't cry.
There's a community in the Volta region where women are not allowed to give birth over there. So when you're in labor, you must leave that community, crossed the
Like
line.
custom demands?
Yes. This is and the government has been trying to fight it for a while. So one of the things you want to look at is how healthcare
Can get closer
to
get
them.
closer. Could it be a mobile van?
mobile van,
and
exactly.
all of that.
Mobile.
So I think this year, dear, I promise to be a better friend.
Yeah, you have to.
I promise to be a better
Because
friend.
you've been...
I'll hold her to it for you.
She's been a stubborn friend, you know?
She is.
Yeah, she is.
I
She
totally
is.
agree.
Hi,
She always
Akara
wants to
Kobby.
be in her space, you know, but you have to come out. She'll
agree.
promise you and
Kobby, do you want us to talk about this young lady?
we have to talk about it. Let's spend like a minute and talk about it. A minute,
so
silence.
let's chide her a
No,
bit.
let's talk about how we can support all of Kobby Kye's projects. Let's talk about it. How can we support Kobby Kye's projects?
I mean, one of the things that you can do to help me, apart from money, is that if you are a headmaster or headmistress and you're watching me, a pastor, make sure that you invite me to come to your school, because I really want to change the narrative starting from the basics,
Beautiful.
the children, you know. So just invite me to your school. So let me come and have a session in collaboration with the National Road Safety Authority. I think that they also helped me. I was in a lot of schools with them. So they should come on board, just help me spread the message across. And if you want to also build a zebra crossing, create one for schools, just get in touch. Let's save lives on the road. People are dying. I mean, if you open the first, second page, the stat is there. How people, in 2022,
The road
2023,
statistics is here.
a lot of people killed by, you know, crazy, you know.
Yeah.
So just support. One of the things is that in our part of the world, when people are doing good stuff like this, hardly do you see people coming on board.
It's true.
Come on board. Because the things that I do in this country, I believe that one day humanity will celebrate me.
Definitely.
You understand? But if
From
you're...
now, we are.
Yeah,
we
because I
really
do crazy
celebrate
stuff.
You do
I do
well.
crazy stuff. And sometimes, if you're going to look at people applauding you, you might want to stop.
Yeah.
You understand? Because in our circle, people don't applaud good works. We applaud, sorry to say,
Negativity.
I hear you.
Negativity.
I really hear you.
which is heartbreaking, you
I
know?
really hear you.
And coming from a blogger, that's very encouraging.
Yeah.
Well, Kobby Kyei, wishing you all the best.
Thank you. I watch you guys. You guys are doing amazing in your own
Thank you.
circle. You guys are giving us productive content. So big shout out to the whole team and the crew here.
Thank you. Thank you. All the best with the new project this year. And I promise it will get better.
Yeah.
It will be better.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, guys. Yeah, what a way to end the show today. Thank you for joining us today. Today's installment is done. We'll come your way tomorrow again. But remember that here will be uploaded on YouTube, and then you can catch up with all the conversations that you may have missed. Okay? Right. So, guys, Godwin, what's your saying in my ears?
Mystic Twins, apparently. You had a very
guys.
interesting conversation with them, right?
So, guys, yes, I had a rather bizarre conversation with the Mystic Twins. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to
And
it.
we'll bring that to you tomorrow. Okay? We'll bring that to you tomorrow. But in the meantime, I like that you stay well, stay safe. My name is Emefa Kosiadeti.
My name is Godwin Number. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care.